to everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lord Mayor for the Bamenda 2 as first stand-up mayor for the Bamenda 2 here present. The press corps, the representatives of the Ministry of Energy here present. The representative of my partners of MTN Cameroon here present. Mr. Abdul Karimu, all protocol duly respected. I want to thank each and every one of us to have made it an effort to be here in this history-making event. We call it a history-making event. Would have been initiated or given birth to by maybe millions of people. But in our policy of the AC Risky Group Limited, we believe that, and so we feel that all of us present here, we are blessed that our names will get into the history record of this country, that we participated in one way or the other towards the implanting of the first shrouded wind turbine in Cameroon. We'll do a brief presentation to have an overview of our energy situation in Cameroon for Africa. You see Chad, Ethiopia, Tanzania, Benin, Congo, and so on and so forth. We are interested about our country, Cameroon. You realize Cameroon, our consumption, energy situation for Cameroon in kilowatt per hour. In 2005, Cameroon consumed just 214 kilowatts of electrical energy per hour in 2005, which is comparatively too small as compared to the world average, which was 2,596 kilowatts per hour. And we usually juxtaposition Cameroon and our partner company that we represent. So ahead you'll be seeing the comparison analysis this time around. You look at that of America, you would realize that the more the energy consumption, like I said before, of a country, the more its development level. You realize that as we are going higher, comparison analysis between energy situation of Cameroon and Taiwan. In terms of land size, Cameroon has 475,400 square kilometers of land. Meanwhile, Taiwan has just... Now, electricity coverage in Cameroon, as per our statistics, energy supply company, and the rural area is covered just by 2%. And we see some more covered at 100%. That was it for the energy situation for Africa and the comparison analysis between Taiwan and Cameroon. Is anybody having a question so far? You can understand the profile to be able to be ascertain of our ability, what we are up to when we tell you we can double the present energy situation of Cameroon within 1 year if we have the support of the state. We'll give you the profile of our partner companies. We count on them very much. JetPro Technology history, it has a similar history to that of AC Risky Group. All started in 1992. It was registered in Los Angeles, consulting for Taiwan, China, and then registered in Taiwan in 1994, consulting and engineering products and so on and so forth. You can have, we'll give you the website at the end. You will be able to get more about history of JetPro. And then JetPro product list. Have wind turbine, have solar, have hydro, and then energy saving products. And for the wind turbine, it starts with products from 0.5 watts up to the level of 50 kilowatts of energy. This is for products which has already been produced, specialized product that if a community needs is adaptable to that. They can just take and install. It means it range. And an interesting thing is that the one that produces just 0.5 watts, we have it here. Can somebody guess the use of this product? It is a very important product. But because it is not being consumed in our community, we may not know the use. Okay, I will just explain. In China, Taiwan, India, most of the Asian countries, where most people use bicycles or bikes, they tie this there. They tie this there for a simple reason. So that as the bikes on the security of the rider and other road users, most especially in the night. So you can easily identify from a distance that that is a bike rider coming. So throughout the battery saving is just it's inbuilt. It's very, because we did a few studies to find out from our local bike riders in Cameroon why they don't usually put on their helmet. And they told us it's because when they put it on, they feel much heat on their head, and so it's uncomfortable putting it on the whole day. And so we asked them that proposal with a lot of applause. So we are working on that as a project, so that upon completion we are going to work with the Ministry of Transport to contribute our own level by our product to improve upon the security of the bike riders in our country. Japan, Australia, Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, Africa, etc. And with more than 100 certificates received. We will show you JetPro is a big multinational, is the #1 manufacturer of small wind turbines in the world. So it's to tell you we are blessed of Cameroon that we are partnering with such a company. Are we comfortable with the presentation in this manner? Because the marketing manager wanted to put out the projector so we use the conference room, but we think it is okay. It's okay. Thank you very much. You look at this Africa Rural Village House. It is being powered by a similar wind turbine, this product, the 200 watt which we have installed near here. You realize that if this house has up to 10 bulbs, this product can power this house and enable the person run, apply, and within the course of years, the need grows to the level that he wants to maybe iron his dresses, you know, press his dresses using an electric iron. He can increase to the second, to the third, and fourth, and fifth as per the need of energy. I think by the time this presentation will go through, most of you had questions. The questions would have been answered, because you see the product is very flexible, and we can, you know, provide the need of the client to every level. Okay, now, portable wind turbines for recreational vehicles or boats use remote controller to operate. This one is a portable wind turbine. This is what many people around the world would have seen. There are so many people who will be seeing the shrouded wind turbine, especially in Cameroon, for their first time. There are so many people. If a Siriske group had been contacted earlier, we could produce this solution. But for time constraint, we think in future we would not have such crises in our country when we have such kinds of big events. Like the head of state is coming in the Northwest in the next couple of weeks. You know, if we had foreseen issues of energy insufficiency, we could have this solution as a backup. This is another product, mobile wind turbine genset. This is another very interesting product, similar to the previous, that produces energy to the level of disaster area, refugee camp, military, engineering sites, outdoor activities, island, and so on and so forth. We may discover some good resources like golds or some. There is no electrical source of energy in that area. We need this product of our company to be able to meet up with that. We may have an island where there is no electricity, and to maybe get energy supply from the grid. The grid is the present energy supply we have. To that area, crossing kilometers of inhabitants. As a single example, we can use the Mbatu Dam if it's an issue. We can use the Lake Awah to generate sufficient energy. We can use some fish ponds we saw around Bengui area to generate sufficient energy to cover some communities or to complement the energy capacity of some of these communities. You realize a little above water level the wind speed is high. So we install floating wind wall on lake reservoir. New concept, no underwater consumption needed, lower cost, more stable, high efficiency to benefit discount, and then popular the propeller type and then the shrouded type, which is a unique product of JetPro Technology Incorporation, our company. Okay, here you'll see the various types and then their features directly below in the column where the types feature. The number of blades here for this is between 3 to 6 here, 2 to 5 here, 5 to 8. And here the outlook vertical axis with long blade rotating along vertical axis. Here horizontal axis 3 to 5 blades. Here multi-blade with shrouded design, turbine type, converge inlet and diverge outlet of higher output. I think scientists will understand the meaning of this more better and why we are embarking on the shrouded wind turbine as the most lucrative source of energy products through the use of the wind. Those areas and know where to use which product best. In some areas where the wind speed is not the best, it's not available, the generator comes on automatically. And if the international community is fighting against climate change, we think it's our social responsibility as well to, considering that we have this product as a solution, to encourage these telecom-based companies to replace their alternative sources, which is generator, which produces carbon that have impact on the environment, with our environmentally friendly products. Because this product, we need the means to communicate, yes, but we should not communicate, to the detriment of other aspects of nature. And we should leave the environment the way we met it. And why not leave it better for our children's children? You see that even factories, this is at the level of factories. If we have a factory in an area where there is sufficient wind, like in some part of the littoral and in some part of the northwest, like up the hills, I think we can be encouraging a factory like that. And it is equally having a lot of environmental issues. Reason why when we have some bit of energy problems in our country, it takes years, for us to have a solution. Some people may think that it is that the government don't want to do it. The government don't want to make a solution because the government is always dragging feet. No. The government is so committed. The technology of it doesn't warrant the government to do it at the speed you and I would appreciate. Some other countries move to this other technology. But I would like to let you know that the latest technology with the most friendly features, which is an exclusive product of JetPro, is the floating hydro turbine. What are the features? It has high performance, dry type generator and transmission, low installation and maintenance costs, and it is equally eco-friendly. How does this one work? We just need rundown streams. If you know rundown streams or rivers in some of your communities that have a speed of about 2 to 3 meters per second. And how do you measure this speed? You just need to, you can use your phone, mobile phone, you can use your watch. You get a paper throw, somebody stands the other way, as soon as the paper touches You see, they measure, you know, the time from when the paper takes to reach that position which you have measured physically. By so doing, you identify the water speed. If it meets with this speed, the next thing is you measure the depth. If the depth is from 1 meter upward, and the width is from 1 meter upward, it means we can use that as a resource to generate sufficient energy. As from 1 kilowatt, 3 kilowatt, 12 kilowatts, 1 megawatt, and so on and so forth, as the need may be. Affordable. For an environmentally friendly solution with 20 years lifespan and a maintenance cost of 5% of the cost price within 20 years. We give you all the statistics to avoid questions. 3 kilowatt will cost you about 16 million francs. And 12 kilowatt will cost you about 70 million francs, 69 million and some thousands. We are negotiating with the government so that the government grants us acceleration in the prices so that we can make it more affordable to consumers. Talking about 12 kilowatt, Mr. Lord Mayor, coincidentally you come from Chomba, where I come from. We have done some studies and we realized we need just 2 of these to make the energy situation in Chomba more better than it is now. Okay, that is it. You could have been seeing very well the video. If there is any question,
we could, but we think you have to make a better presentation to the council and tell us, for example, give examples. Put up small satellite products so that we can know exactly how these things perform and how long they will last. To say if for the community, I'm not sure we'll wait for it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lord Mayor. We think we have had a series of meetings with some councils already, and we appreciate to all the councils we have gotten working sessions with. Their response has been very positive. Their only expression is they are running to the end of the year, they are out of budget, and that when they will are we together?
Pas l'ensemble même de l'apport de votre niveau au Cameroun. Parce qu'il faut savoir que ces deux sources d'énergie sont déjà en cours d'expérimentation dans le monde, l'aérienne et l'énergie solaire. La difficulté actuelle, c'est parce que ce sont des sources d'énergie coûteuses, certes renouvelables, mais coûteuses dans l'implantation. Vous nous avez présenté plusieurs gammes de projets. Et nous savons très bien que pour une énergie, par exemple, solaire, il faut, en dehors des panneaux solaires, il faut des convertisseurs d'énergie, il faut des batteries que nous n'avons pas mentionné lors de la présentation et qui ont aussi un prix assez... S'il vous plaît. Oui, je disais, pour une énergie par exemple solaire, il faut des convertisseurs d'énergie, il faut des batteries que vous n'avez pas mentionné. Lorsque vous avez présenté vos différents produits, est-ce que vous proposez des coûts plus bas, parce que vous dites que ces produits sont déjà expérimentés au Cameroun, mais ce n'est pas encore utilisé par le commun parce que c'est coûteux. Alors, est-ce que vous avez des packages qui ont des coûts un peu moins élevés? Ça, c'est la première question. La deuxième question, c'est que bon, pour l'aéolienne que vous avez présentée, l'aéolienne, c'est une forme d'énergie qui a besoin de beaucoup de vent. Or, il n'y a aucune étude climatologique qui prouve qu'en ce moment, dans toutes les zones au Cameroun, nous aurions ces vents-là. C'est vrai, le produit est très bien parce que vous avez présenté des produits qui ne prennent pas un grand espace comme ceux qui existent à l'heure actuelle dans le monde. L'aéolienne, dans le monde en ce moment, ce sont d'énormes machines, ça prend beaucoup d'espace. Or, vos produits ne prennent pas beaucoup d'espace. C'est déjà une bonne chose. Mais maintenant, est-ce qu'il y aura le vent? Vous avez étudié le Cameroun, vous avez vu, est-ce qu'il y aura le vent?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Mr. Engineer, anemometer, or how do we call it? We have the equipment to measure wind speed. We have it right here. And to assure you that we are not in the prospection phase. We are not in experiment. We are now realizing projects. We are ready to realize projects. Yeah, we are at the implementation phase. We did the presentation. It's 45%, which means all those comparisons has we have already done it. And to talk about the environmental friendly nature of the product, there are some of the products, some accessories of the product which are produced from recycled materials. You come to understand more when in our long-term business plan we are looking forward to a licensee agreement with JetPro to be doing production in Cameroon. They have given us green light about that, but that we must start from somewhere. And you would see that we just need glass funnel to be able to pick iron rods around and increase the carbon contents to the specific requirements that we may need. I'm talking now as an automobile engineer who has studied that particularly, giving it the carbon content that we may need to have whatever strength of product we have. And you agree with me, by picking these waste rods, you know, which are posing environmental issues in our community, and recycling them, it's a way of fighting climate change. Another way that the product fight climate change is that it needs just the wind, you know, to generate the energy. And the wind, you agree with me, exploiting the wind to that. We want to elaborate on how it, you know, fight climate change. It's a whole school. We can take 24 hours to be elaborating on the strength of this product. And we need that somebody just come with one fact to challenge us, just one, that no, this product, you know, doesn't fight climate change because of this, that reason. I think we are in the field of research who would be able to receive such challenge to ameliorate, but we think at the moment we have not gotten any challenge as yet. In this case, in that perspective, doesn't have to do with maybe the energy quantity or requirement of an area. We have said that our products are flexible and that we avoid waste. If we have to produce, there are many people who just go to the market and buy maybe a 3 kilowatt of generator to maybe use just maybe 500 watts or 1 kilowatt of it. By so doing, it is taking the more fuel. It is equally having the environmental issues we don't want to talk so much about. And there is some level of waste. But with our product, we minimize waste, give people just what they need, considering that whenever they need more, it could be upgraded. Or whenever they need less, it could be downgraded. Okay. The engineers wanted to more start on time to show what we are up to the public and to the administration. Reason why you can see all about this is the 100 watt wind turbine we talked about. You realize it has a kind of a fine, beautiful shape. It looks like a plane. Maybe all this design and conception is because our partner plane. And this tail of it causes the wind turbine to follow the direction of the wind, wherever the wind is going, and to permit this. So that is it. You can see we will do some.
It's very simple. The product looks simple, almost like a conventional type. The most important thing is the wind turbine itself. It's nature. Now, with the normal, it comes from the wind turbine, the current comes from it, it is controlled from there and then sent to the battery which is charged, and then the battery is now, it goes to the inverter or converter. Then that takes it up to the required voltage for home consumption, and then it supplies bulbs. We place these bulbs as a sample to show that we can have for a small house, which is 200 watts. So with this we can conveniently, when we do it, it is safe, and then we have our bulbs connected all. So where's your wind turbine? The wind turbine is outside. We will show it to you. Show it when if you stand by the balcony, they look through, you see how it follows the wind. And then normally when there is wind speed, because the wind starts from 3 meters per second to about 12 meters per second. Now, at 20 meters per second, that is under high top tornado, there is a brake system, the sensor now brakes the turbine to preserve it, not to destroy it. So between 3 meters per second, you see, now the light comes on telling you that enough energy is coming. So it takes energy and then stores in the battery. We can have a series of banks for the battery bank, which we use as to supply the line. And then, of course, we have small the bulbs, let's say room, parlor, and the normal average, which the wiring in this manner, messy like this, just to illustrate a poor man, an average man in the society, what he can manage from it. So that is the brief of the project. Except there's other questions.
Yes.
Yes.
A motor battery?
Yes. Of course. Okay. That one is better. We require it.
And does the quantity of electricity required for that community determine how many batteries will be required?
Yeah. Now, because of modern technology, batteries come in terms of ampere hours. For example, like this one, which is 70 ampere hours, which in other words, it can consume 70 amperes in 1 hour, or 1 ampere in 70 hours. So
unfortunately, it is not. It is turning, but it is not. Akolo, can I have the meter for the wind speed?
It's actually turning.
Yes, it is turning now on high speed.
High speed, yes.
So it's turning very fast.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is the present wind speed. It goes up to 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
You see, as I am turning, tilting to various directions. If I follow that direction, it's increasing as well.
Yeah. Okay. It dwindles. And increases.
That is best.